They call it Kumba bread because this Cameroon butter bread was first made in Kumba. I remember when we were growing up, to explain to people that you went to or passed through Kumba, you must come with Kumba bread. And so it's not too long that other towns in Cameroon started making Kumba bread. But Kumba remains #1, the original capital of Cameroon butter bread, which we call Kumba bread. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe and hit the notification button so that you get instant notification each time I upload a new video. In today's video, what are we going to do? We are going to bake. What are we baking? We are baking Cameroon butter bread called Kumba bread. For those of you who are from Cameroon, you know how prestigious and famous our Kumba bread is. What ingredients am I going to use for Kumba bread? I have here 6 cups of wheat flour. I'm using half a cup of sugar, 200 grams of butter. You can also use margarine. This is instant yeast, so I'm not using much. I'm using 25 grams of instant yeast, but if you're using dry yeast, you should go with 50 grams. I have here a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and I have 3 cups of fresh milk. When it comes to pastries and other things, I don't like using water. I like to go with milk alone. But if you don't have money to buy just milk, you go with a cup of water and 2 cups of milk. I also have here my vanilla essence for flavor. You can choose to go with any flavor. I'm not adding cinnamon. A lot of people do it with cinnamon. I will just go with 2 flavors, nutmeg and vanilla. So the first thing I'll have to do is to mix my dry ingredients together. When they are well mixed, I set them aside. Nutmeg, salt, sugar, yeast. It's time to mix my wet ingredients. So into the bowl of fresh milk, I'll be adding a spoon of vanilla flavor, vanilla essence. Next, my butter, and finally I'll whisk my egg, 1 egg. The next step is for me to mix my dry and wet ingredients together. To make a hole in my flour, I'm adding my wet mixture into my bowl of flour. I'll have to mix. When I see that they have been, or there is a homogeneous mixture, then I'm going to transfer this into my mixer. At this level, I'm going to transfer the dough into my mixer and allow the mixer to work on the dough for exactly 10 minutes. This is the bowl of my mixer, and I'll have to pour the content in the bowl. That is the dough in the mixer. The mixer will knead it for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I'm going to transfer it to my work surface. 10 minutes, the dough is very soft, elastic, and well mixed. So what I'm going to do is to detach it, take it to my work surface to... I would have to sprinkle some flour on my work surface so as to make the dough not to be sticky. Then I transfer the dough on the work surface. Be generous with your flour. I'll have to roll it into a circular shape, put it back into my bowl, and cover it with a cover or some kitchen napkins for 1 hour for it to rise. This is the bowl. While waiting for my dough to rise, I would have to prepare for baking. I am using a 1,200 grams baking mold. So I'll have to grease my baking mold. I'm using butter. I'll grease it with butter. When my bread is well baked, it won't stick on the walls of the mold. Check our dough. Wow, my dough is well risen. It's time to transfer it back to my work surface, and I'll start the molding process of the bread, Kumba bread. As you can see, I sprinkled flour on my work surface. Always make sure you sprinkle. Be generous with flour on your work surface. So this is the most important part. I have to start molding the bread. So I mold by folding the bread. I am folding the bread according to the shape and the size of my mold. That's my bread pan. Fold it so well so that the bread should be meaty inside. And after folding, I will have to put it now into my bread pan and allow it to rise for 20 to 30 minutes. Put it into my baking mold. See the dough well arranged in the baking mold. I'll let it rise for 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure at this level you always check so that the dough shouldn't rise above the lid. As you can see, the dough has risen so well, so it's time for us to put it in the oven. Before you start baking, you make sure you preheat your oven at 150 degrees for at least 10 minutes. So I'll bake this bread for 30 minutes at 210 degrees. 30 minutes and my entire kitchen is smelling of bread, Kumba bread. So it's time for me to open my oven and let's check if our bread is ready. Guys, as you can see, our bread is ready. So I'll allow it cool for 10 minutes here. I'll allow it. Whoa. See our Kumba bread. It's time for me to slice our bread. Let me slice in the middle. Wow. So our bread is ready. Look at our bread, very meaty inside. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So moist. So moist. So moist. It's still very hot. So this is our bread. You can see it's very moist and rich. So we've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button. For my subscribers, I trust what you do. Thank you so much. See you in my next video.